How you doing, folks? My name is I'm your host, Carlos Figueroa, and the person on the camera is my son, Connor, and we're gonna give you a visual of basically what we're talking about at this live stream about keeping our kids in schools and teachers safe. If you would turn around, please, Connor, and take a video of the front entrance and matter of fact, the whole front. Work your way down. Okay. Work your way down the building. Okay. And basically what we're showing you is, and we're trying to give, this is not an exact replica or anything. We're just trying to give you a visual of what I'm talking about and what my company is going to do. We're gonna basically put all these front windows bulletproof, and then at the main entrance, we're gonna build a force field / barricade for the violent people that come back and try to get into the school and shoot and kill everybody. Okay. If you take one more look at this school, on our next video, we're gonna show you another school, but that's built different. Okay, so we're gonna give you two different types of buildings. I am your host, Carlos Figueroa, and God bless and have a nice day. Good evening, Texas. I am your host, Carlos Figueroa, and today we are speaking about the security company that I am starting to protect our kids in our schools. Today we have a guest of mine who is also my hero, and he's going to be doing the questioning, and he's also my son, and his name is Connor.
What's your company's name?
My company's name is Eye in the Sky, Intelligence and Security.
Why now? Why today and these days and times?
The reason why is because there's been a lot of shootings going on in these schools, as far as people going to these schools, they go home, they come back, and they want to, for some reason, shoot and kill everybody in the schools. And that's not going to stop. It's going to keep happening unless we do something about it. And I figured out a way to defend ourselves, to basically build a sort of force field or barricade to keep these kids from dying.
So now we will watch a short video about what he is talking about.
How you doing, folks? How's everybody going out there? I am your host, Carlos Figueroa, and I'm here with my interviewer, who's also my camera guy, Connor. Nowadays we have a lot of problems of shooters coming back to the schools and shooting everybody. So I want to give you a little visual of another building that's not single story but multiple stories. Okay? Go ahead, Connor. Okay, what you see here is a multiple story building. The first video that we watched was a single story, a single floor. Okay, now the same concept happens. We're gonna put in bulletproof windows in the front, okay? And in the entrance, front entrance, and inside the front entrance, we're gonna build a force field slash barricade to keep the shooter from coming in to the school and shooting people. Okay, so it's just a little visual. It's not actual thing that I'm gonna do. As far as it's not gonna be in this on this building. It's not gonna be in any of these buildings here. I'm just giving you a visual with what I'm talking about on the live stream. You guys have a good evening and God bless. How you doing, fool?
So what qualifications do you have?
I have a degree in child psychology and a minor in child development. And I also have 20 years experience in the security field, starting from industrial to personal to corporate, you name it, I've done it in the security field. Not only that, but I've also had people in my family also are victims of shooting who have died. I had my brother Santo die from a shooting at 17 years old, and I also had a couple friends who I grew up with in Chicago apparently get shot in front of me and die in my arms. Those are probably the best qualifications that I have, and that's why I wanted to start Eye in the Sky Security and Intelligence Corporation. I wanted to make sure that none of these kids or teachers get shot over someone that may have some type of mental like psychological problems, you know, and I'm very passionate about that. So those are part of my qualifications.
Okay. So, any final words?
Yes. I am very serious about saving our future by saving our kids. I love my children, and every day I think about what if someone comes one day and shoots up his school or my kid's school. I really am serious about building this security company and building this force field slash barricade that I'm talking about. We have to defend ourselves. It's not going to stop. It's going to keep happening. Not only will I apply that, but I will also put in place the security personnel that we need for this. As you see, there's a picture up, and basically what it is that give you a visual of what I'm talking about to put up in front of the school. So let's say you have an all glass type of barricade from the outside, and the only way to get in there is through a card sensor, and the glass will be bulletproof. So from the outside, it doesn't look, it's probably about good 11 feet by 11 by 6 feet. So it's 11 feet in height. It'll be 11 feet in width and about 6 feet in length. Basically, what I'm showing you here is a closer look at the inside of the barricade. It looks like it's not a very full picture, but yeah, there you go, right here. This picture shows you the inside. So let's imagine the shooter coming in and he gets past the front door, right? He gets past the scanner somehow, or he has a card of him, to get in. Once he's in here, he's surrounded by basically bulletproof glass. So he's going to be shooting, right? And the glass is keeping the bullets from coming through. As you see here, there'll be another door for him to try to get into to get past the second door once he reaches inside the school. If he happens to shoot the window, the glass, and happen to completely shatter all the glass, there'll be a security personnel waiting on the other side. By that time, the security personnel has already called 911, has already told the 911 operator what's going on, and he's going to be armed. So he's already having his hand next to his gun. So if the shooter passes the force field / barricade, he has no choice but to defend the school, everybody in it, and himself. Hopefully by that time, the police officers or emergency personnel have arrived, and they've already taken over the situation. If they haven't, it kept the shooter contained. That little barricade / force field kept the shooter contained. It kept him from coming any further and harming the students and the schools. And if he does get past that bulletproof force field or barricade, he's going to have to deal with the security personnel that I hire. And that security personnel, he's just going to basically shoot to kill. So we contained the individual who's trying to kill everybody in the schools, and it basically kept everybody safe. It kept the students safe, the teachers safe, and everybody else. Hopefully by that time, he hasn't shot all the windows. Now, what I'm asking from everybody out there in the World Wide Web is, I have the idea, but I'm gonna need either sponsors, investors, anyone who would like to partake in helping me build this thing, test it, get it in the schools. If we have to go to court, change the building codes to get this built, whatever type of help that you can help me with, I would appreciate it. If you have any questions, or if you want to get a hold of me, you'll have all my social websites. You have my Facebook accounts. You'll have my Instagram account. All my social webs that you can get a hold of me. And just go ahead, leave a brief message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And please help me keep our future safe by keeping our kids safe, because our kids is our future. Thank you, Texas and America and all around the world. And have a good evening. And I would like to thank my co-host, Connor.
Thank you for trying to protect our schools. That's it.
Have a good evening. Enjoy your evening.